Open plains. A brewing storm. This is the unforgiving land of Fortnite. 100 players get airdropped into the arena for the ultimate face-off. A fight until the bitter end. But one victor always prevails. Sometimes two. Sometimes four victors. Sometimes they aren't called victor, but they still stand victorious. That was a joke. Today we investigate the Fortnite player base to see if they hold any similarities to PUBG, GTA, and of course Battlefield 1. Welcome to Fortnite Geographic. Before we begin, I'd kindly ask for you to call for your butler Jeffrey, have him roundhouse kick the cap of your gin and tonic bottle, and ask him to hit the like button, and proceed to demand from him the finest gin and tonic so you can enjoy the premiere episode of Fortnite Geographic by the fire. Of course, more GTA, PUBG, and Battlefield 1 Geographic will come in the future. Also, if you'd like us to cover other Fortnite species like the Builder, the Streamer, or maybe even the Architect, well, let us know in the comments section down below. Dear viewers, let's begin. A moment of tranquility. Look at them. All the competitors goofing around. Some practice their aim, while others practice their dance moves. A social ground to meet up with fellow competitors and sometimes to show off. Yes, the Fortnite is an interesting creature, sometimes driven by skill, others by prestige. But no matter their heritage, they are all joining for one single reason: to obtain the elusive win. And so the bus departs. We follow our two noobs, newcomers to Fortnite, into battle. Their first game, and they are excited. Where do we go? They ask each other. Maybe Fatal Fields? No, that sounds too dangerous. How about the Wailing Woods? No, far too scary. Tilted Towers? Yes, Tilted Towers. That sounds like the safest place we could possibly be. Little do they know, they are airdropping into Hell on Earth. A disaster zone of death and destruction. A place that holds no winners, and no one walks away without post-traumatic stress disorder. Why people go here is unknown to us. A high chance of loot? Yes, but finding your premature demise is just as high. Our noobs quickly realize they've made a mistake. Wave after wave crash into them, but somehow they fend the attackers off. They work together to fight off the more experienced players. To everyone's surprise in our geographic office, they're doing quite well. While other contenders show signs of high blood pressure, dilated pupils, and other signs that may indicate an oncoming heart attack from the landing at Tilted Towers, the noobs tread very carefully. They make it up to the bell tower. But, oh my, one of them didn't know about the falling damage. The other one laughs, but unfortunately, makes the same mistake. They're once again back on the bus. The noobs adapt. Don't land at Tilted Towers, don't jump from high places. This time they land a little north at Flush Factory. As they are airdropping in, they take note of two other players. One of the noobs is quick on his feet and decides to deal with the immediate threat. He quickly maneuvers around the building and spots the team jumping down, and with a few well-placed shots, he takes them down. They're safe for now. The Tilted Towers landing taught them to dispatch the enemies quickly. If you're too slow, you will surely perish. They continue looting safely. But there are more and harder lessons for our noobs to learn. They frolic around in the meadows, and so they get their first taste of building, and fail miserably. Surely, the noobs think, building is a small part of the game. We have proven ourselves worthy in combat by killing two players. We will outshoot our enemies. And yes, indeed, the noobs have shown some degree of skill, but it is nowhere near perfect. In Fortnite, shooting and building go hand in hand, and so they learn. A little later, they spot two enemy players. Showing skill at construction, our noobs decide to hide behind a rock. They wait for their opportune moment to strike, and oh my! A firefight begins. Both parties are landing shots, bullets are whizzing by, but here we can see the tactical minds of the noob. They decide to try a flanking technique. At high velocity, one of the noobs races through the constructions, leaping like a gazelle. And oh my, one down! And using the buildings their opponents created, they take down another team. But more enemies are en route, drawn no doubt by the firefight that just took place. Unfortunately, both noobs find their unfortunate demise a little east of Loot Lake. We're now back on the bus again. The noob adapts. Don't land at tilted towers, don't jump from high places, be quick and agile, and build. Yes, more confident than ever, they decide to land in the same spot. Become more agile at looting, picking up the pace more and more. Using building, our noobs are advancing. The Great Migration has begun. The storm is a deadly opponent, but our noobs know the ways of the storm. Their shooting skills come from games such as H1Z1 King of the Kill and PUBG. They move quick and show a little bit more skill at Fortnite. But oh my, shots from afar. One of our noobs gets shot in the back and is crying for help. Quickly, his friend makes a dash to help him, and look, it's first building. Well, I guess it kind of worked. I'm not sure what happened. Well, some degree of skill has been shown, yet our noobs have much to learn. So they venture out again. A few minutes later, our noobs are attracted to gunfire just a little south of Dusty Depot. Another kill for our noobs. They take note of the opposition hiding away in the factory. And there it is, dear viewers, the first construction. At least, the one worth mentioning. The noob builds a quick fort to elevate his position, but rockets fly in. He downs a player regardless, and here comes the rush. He quickly builds stairs into the building and our noob is evolving. He slowly comes to grips with the game, showing more and more skill as he slowly progresses. A little later, he spots an airdrop and another fantastic sight. Look how our noob erects this quick wooden shaft for them to safely sit in. It even has a door and a window. And look, the airdrop slowly sinks into the shaft. What a majestic sight. They give the shaft a tip and construct windows. Again, they spot enemies from afar and engage. More kills for our noobs. Is this the game winner? Is this the path to victory for our noobs? 7 kills amongst them as they spot one of the final competitors. Oh my, they shot him clean out of the sky. Such grace. And in front of them, another team. Non-stop action for our team of noobs. Rockets are being sent in their direction, but what is this? Our noob is caught off guard. Their opponents used a jump pad. My sweet Jesus. They're coming in fast and one of our noobs gets downed. His teammate frantically throws grenades to save him, but it's all in vain. And again, they perish. Our noob rage quits the game, but what went wrong? Why do I keep dying? Why am I so bad at this damn game, they say. This is a question that will be answered with time. As with every battle royale game, like PUBG and King of the Kill, the first win is always the hardest. Like all of us, we will perish a lot. Painful deaths, humiliating deaths, and stupid deaths. But when you win, when you are the last team standing, the sense of accomplishment you gain is unlike anything in any other game. Each game, a story to be told. Each game, a lesson to be learned. And each game, an exciting journey to sometimes a bittersweet ending. Or an emotional victory. But for our noobs, their journey is over. They return to PUBG, as they feel they have failed miserably. But battle royales are cruel mistresses, and they shall return, and maybe one day, they will even win a game. Dear viewers, I hope you enjoyed the premiere episode of Fortnite Geographic. It is always a great pleasure to have you here on our TV channel. If you did so enjoy, please be sure to check out our catalogue of GTA Geographic, PUBG Geographic, and of course the Battlefield Geographic videos that are already out. Before we end this episode, a quick thank you to our sponsors. Thank you so much. A warm fire will eternally be burning for you. As always, take care, dear viewers.